Good day, everyone. So, we are the last reporter. Our topic is the chapter 15, the investments, mathematics, simple deferred annuity, and simple perpetuity. So, these are the learning's competencies. After studying this section, learner is expected to understand the concept and distinguish between simple deferred annuity and simple perpetuity. Solve for the future value of a deferred annuity using the table. Solve for the present value of deferred annuity using the table. Find the annuity payment of a deferred annuity when a present value is known. Find the term of a deferred annuity when present value is known. Determine the present value of a simple ordinary perpetuity. And the last one is determine the present value of a simple perpetuity. So, let's define what is deferred annuity. When the term of an annuity starts on a future date, the annuity is called a deferred annuity. So the period between now and the beginning of the term of the annuity is called the period of deferment. So a deferred annuity is nothing more than an annuity whose first payment begins at the future date. For valuation for purposes, this typically is going to imply that valuation is going to be a two-step process in a typical or regular ordinary annuity valuation. So what are those two steps? First is to determine the actual value of the annuity as you would have done with any other regular annuity. And the second is to determine the value of an annuity based on how long it will be deferred or how long it will take for it to start. So the future value using the table. The future value of a deferred annuity is the final value at the end of the term of annuity. So these are the formula. FV stands for the future value, and the PMT is present value of an annuity and the table factor. So FV is equal to the PMT times table factor. So now let's move on to the illustration. Find the future value of an annuity of 1,000 pesos payable at the end of each quarter for 6 months. I mean, 6 payments rather. So the interest rate is 6% compounded quarterly. The first payment is due at the end of 9 months. What would be the future value of an annuity? So let's go to solve the problem. So FV is equal to PMT times table factor. So the PMT is 1,000 pesos payable at the end of each quarter for the 6 months times the table factor. So kaibaw naman taon sa pagkuha sa table factor, right? It provided in the book, so we can look for the amount there in the book. So the amount of future value of an annuity is 6,229.55. So that's it. Just friendly reminder, deferred annuity is very important financial concept for investors who intend to build a smooth cash inflow in the future year, especially after retirement, right? So that's all to my report. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. So the next reporter will be Mary Princess Yares, my co-member.
So, good afternoon, everyone. I am the second reporter. So, I'm going to present to you the present value using the table. So, the present value of a deferred annuity is the value of the beginning of the period of deferment. So, we all know naman na ang deferred annuity kay annuity starts on a future date. So, not at the beginning of the term of the ordinary annuity. So, let D is equal to the number of the deferred payment interval. So illustration. one of the examples. Find the present value of an annuity of 1,000 payable at the end of each quarter for 6 payment intervals. PMT is also known as present value of an annuity. So, ang present value of annuity is 1,000 man. So, naadi diri, sorry kayo sa typo ha, pero nani ay nga rin. So, ang interval kay 1.5%. So, nakakuha ta ng 1.5% kay ato na siyang gi-divide sa kuan 6% divided by 4. So, ang magawas ng 6% divided by 4 is 1.5. So, pwede ra sad na siya mahimo og 1.5%. So, ang N is equal to 6 kay 6 payment intervals man niya. Ang D is equal to 2 or 2 quarters or 6 months. So, these are the following steps para makuha nato ang value sa present value of the deferred annuity. So, first one is find a present value assuming that payments were made during the period of deferment. D. Hence, total number of compounding period is D plus N. The period to be used in location, the table factor in table 4 is 8 plus 8 is 2 plus 6. Dili na siya 2 plus 60. So, present value is equal to present value of annuity times table factor. So, present value is equal to, kay balo naman ta nga ang PMT kay 1,000. So, sa table factor ana kay i-times na nato ang mugawas ana kay ang kuan 7,485.95. So, mo na siya sa first step. So, sa second step kay find a present value assuming only D or 2 the period of deferment as the total number of compounding periods. So, ano siya, balik gihapon ang kuan ang formula. So, present value is equal to present value of an annuity times table factor. So, there. So, sa step 3 kay ay wala pa dito maman sa kuan sa table 2 kay mo ni diri ang 1,000 nya. Atong pangitao naman diri kay ang kuan assuming only D or 2 the period of deferment as the total number of compounding period. So, mangita na sa kuan sa table factor. So, ang sa table factor kay equal man siya sa 1.955883. So, i-times nimo ang 1,000 sa 1.955883. So, ang gigawas anak kay 1,955.88. So, man ang sa 2. So, sa step 3 kay subtract the present value in step 2 from the value on in step 1. The difference is the present value of the deferred annuity. So, ang sa atong i-subtract ang value sa step 1 og sa step ay subtract na to ang present value sa step 2 sa value sa step 1. So, ang value sa step 2 kay mao to ang kuan 1,000 ay ang value sa step 2 kay 1,955.88. So, ang sa step 1 kay 7,485.92. So, i-minus na nato siya ang duha. So, ang kuanan niya so ang mogawas nga present value kay mao na ang 5,530.04. So, diri na asay kuan diri. Alternatively, the final present value may be solved directly. So, pwede rin nato i-solve diretso. So, PV is equal to present value of an annuity times difference in table factors. So, kani morning 1 PV is equal to 1,000 nga i-minus nimo ang katong duha ka buok table factor ang katong 7.485925 minus 1.955883. So mao to. So PV is equal to 1,000. So i-times na nimo ang 5 kay ang difference nilang sa duha ka table factor kay 5.53004 man. So i-times nimo, so ang PV kay pareha ra pag result sa PV is equal to 5530.04. So next, so these are the additional problems involving deferred annuity. So finding the annuity payment when present value is known. So diri atong present value kay didto sa usa kay wala pa man to mahibal-an ang present value. So diri nana diri ang present value. So atong tan-awon kung unsa ang annuity payment. So this is one of the examples. So Arden Onion borrows 10,000 at 14% compounded semi-annually and agrees to repay it in 14 equal semi-annual payment. Find the size of each payment if the first payment is due at the end of 3.5 years. So, here, so we all know naman na given ang PV. So, ang PV na to kay ang 10,000. So, ang interval kay dili na siya 75 ha, na typo ra na siya. So, 7. So, asa man tagikan ang nan 7. So, 14% divided by 2. So, ang equal ana kay 7%. So, ang N kay 14, niya ang D kay 6 kay 3 times 2. So, second na to nga kuan kay kato na dayong ng present value of an annuity. So, present value divided by table factor. So, pareha ra gyapon sa gibuhat ato katong pag step 2 ug 3. So, sa ang present value of an annuity kay 10,000. So, i-divide nimo siya sa katong mga table factor, di ba? Duha man to ang table factor. So, mo to siya, mo gyapon to imong pangitaon. So, 10.594014 minus 4.766540. So, mo na siya. So, ang mo answer ana kay 5.827474. So, imo na siyang i-divide sa 10,000. So, 10,000 divided by 5.827474. So, is equal to kuan 1,716.01. So, mo na imuhang kuan present value of an annuity mo. So, mo na ang imuhang annuity payment. So, always remember to get the table factor, apply the concept and discussion on finding the present value of a deferred annuity. So, mara to akong discussion. So, thank you for listening, everyone.